Hello again, boys and girls. We're going to do religion now. We're continuing to talk about how Jesus appeared to his apostles before he went into heaven, and we'll review the stories that we've heard with some pictures. So here's Easter Sunday when the women went to the tomb. And the angel proclaimed, "He is not here, he's risen." Okay. Then, when Mary Magdalene went to the tomb and saw he wasn't there, he appeared to her and told her to go and tell the apostles that they would see him again. And then we heard, walking down the road, two of the apostles were there talking about Jesus and who appeared, but Jesus, and they didn't know it was him until he sat down and broke bread with them, and then he left. So of course they went back and told the other apostles. And as you know, the apostles were scared that the soldiers might come after them, so they were locked in their room where they had the Last Supper, and Jesus came through the door. And at first they thought he was a ghost, but then he said, "I'm flesh and bones," and then he ate, and they knew it was Jesus, and Thomas was not there. So yesterday we heard the story about when Jesus came back to the room another time, and this time Thomas was there, and because Thomas, remember, didn't believe the apostles, and he said, "I won't believe it unless I see it." So there he was, and he did feel some shame, and he felt sorry that he didn't believe, because Jesus said to him, "Blessed are those who believe without seeing." So now the apostles know that he's back. Let's hear today's story. Fish for breakfast. Late one day, Peter, James, and John, and some of Jesus' other friends were together by the Sea of Galilee. "I'm going fishing," said Peter. "We will go with you," said the others. They sailed out in their boat, and they threw their net in the water. And they waited and waited and waited. All night they fished, but they did not catch anything. Not one fish in that net all night. They fell asleep holding the net. Early in the morning, as the sun began to rise, they saw someone standing on the shore. The man on the shore called out, "Have you caught any fish?" "No," they yelled. "Throw your net to the other side of the boat," the man called back. So they threw their net to the other side of the boat. Wow, out all night and not one fish. All at once, fish filled the net. John and Peter looked at each other, and they said, "It's Jesus!" Right? Because how could that happen? That was a miracle, right? All of those fish so quickly when Jesus said, "Throw it to the other side of the boat." Peter was so excited, he jumped into the water and he swam to shore to see Jesus. It was Jesus. He made a little campfire. He cooked fish and bread on it. "Come and have some breakfast," Jesus called. They did not have to ask who he was this time. They knew he was their best friend, Jesus. And yes, indeed, he was alive. Okay, so that's the story for today. Now, I'm sure Jesus is very happy that his apostles appear to have full faith in him, which is going to come in handy because he's going to have some special jobs for them soon. Okay, so your follow-up activity will be coloring the picture of Jesus standing on the shore. You can see his apostles in the boat, the net filled with so many fish, and Peter diving into the water to go and see him. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you in a little while for some science.